In the history of American politics, there are legends, there are villains, and then there is Eric Mays. To the TikTok algorithm, he was the goat of chaos. A man who treated a city council meeting like a versus battle. But if you think he was just a funny old man in a suit with a sharp tongue, you've missed the whole point of the order. Let's jump into the Life of Eric Mays, funny, hilarious moments.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Did you know that?
I would have to look into that.
Beg your pardon?
I would have to look into that.
Okay, how long is it going to take you to look into that?
If you could have your staff send a referral, we'd be happy to look into it.
No, I ain't going to have my staff send no referral to you. I'm asking you now, and I'm asking you to look into it. If you don't, then you refusing my request in a council meeting. We have the right to inquire. I'm inquiring. You don't know. You don't want to know. You don't want to make it easy. You don't want to take no notes. You want to stand up here and, in my opinion, act a certain way. So I've asked you. I already know the answer. I know the answer. I was here when I voted on it. You might not know. So no, I'm not going to play that game. I'm not going to do it. I'll let this council figure it out. They're the ones that's new. And if you piss them off, I hope they subpoena you and put you under oath. Where you going? You walking out? See, that's the type of attitude and people that I'd like to make a motion to call an investigative hearing and put these administrators who walk out under oath and get to the bottom of it, and I so move.
Can you restate that motion for the record, please? Can you restate that motion for the record?
I'm asking for an investigative hearing on the wind funds because of these people are playing a game. Well, I'll deal with that in discussion. I move for an investigative hearing on the wind funds.
Okay, is there a second?
Madam Chair,
Ms. Winfrey Carter.
I'll gladly support that motion.
Okay, it's been moved and properly supported. Is there any discussion?
Yeah, Madam Chair. I
Mr.
want to say to this council and to the public and to Mr. Whittigan in particular in this administration, how dare you? How dare you? We're like the board of directors, the trustees of a multi-million-dollar corporation. How dare you walk away? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Maybe you know this council, and maybe they know you. I don't know you. And I don't think the majority of the public know you, but what you did was appalling. You come up here, you flip it, you come defending, and I don't know who you think you are. You didn't show up for budget hearings and finance meetings. And you're the chief financial officer. I'm going to paraphrase the charter, but every aspect of financial business, you ought to answer to the mayor and or the city council. With the way you act, and I'll make a motion to remove you for cause. That's about where I'm at. To hold a public hearing and remove you for cause. We didn't beg you to come here, and we ain't going to beg you to stay. I'm not. And you're lucky I only carry one vote. I've been under 3 different financial officers, and ain't now one of them act like you. I don't know who you think you are. And I don't know where you get the nerve to operate like that. I've been here for 9 years almost, and I've never seen a finance officer or a department head wave their hand and just walk off. To me, that rises to the level of cause. It's disrespectful, it's unprofessional, and who do you think you are?
One thing about Eric, he will confront the issues, and you not going to say just anything. That will only fuel the fire.
Hey everybody, I'm at the Flint City Hall with one of the great heroes of the Flint water crisis, Councilman Eric Mays, who's been a city councilman here for 10 years. Not only that, but he's a huge TikTok star because of his fame at presiding over meetings and squeezing the big polluters with his famous line, point of order. Yeah, but people are everybody, as you can see, he's got an incredible style.
Sometimes.
He has a beautiful voice. He would have been elected mayor, but they put him in jail that night. And he knows a lot about water, so he and I have in common.
Well, could I say this? I had to learn a lot about water. I had to learn as much about water as Forrest Gump had to learn about shrimp.
And he's the one guy, he was the guy who discovered that there was a provision in the local law that allowed him to declare a state of emergency.
Allowed the mayor to declare a state of emergency.
So he ran for mayor so that he could do it. And he ended up supporting the mayor who won the three candidates. And as a result of his support, she agreed to do it. And we got the state of emergency here, which then made the EPA come in and the federal agencies, and they uncovered this scandal and the cover-up that all of the big bankers and the polluters had been trying to cover up, had been lying about for a year, calling people interesting conspiracy theorists who said that the water was polluted. And here, the water still hasn't been cleaned up.
How many years later? This was 2014, and here we are in 2023, and look what we got at the water fountains all across the city. Out of water, no water, and we're still trying to call a point of order. I think it's a good thing I'm standing here with Mr. Kennedy. We all know the Kennedys, and so I like saying President Kennedy.
Eric was on to something about the Flint water scandal, and boy, was Eric ruffling feathers. Eric was a man of integrity and getting to the bottom, or should we say, point of order.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Black butt being removed. I ain't white, I'm black, and I'm proud of being black. My ward is black, and I'm here to tell you, I can say the black votes has been split and Neely has been involved, and I can describe a Willie Lynch syndrome when it comes to the appointment of John Daly and the chief of police. Now, this city ain't had a white police chief in over 30 years. But you don't want me to talk black, white, young, old, Democrat, and Republican. The Republicans just demonstrated to this nation they didn't care what the rules was.
You're a basket case.
Point of order.
I'm a basket case. That's a personal attack. You a basket. You a tight-head ponytail Negro. So if I'm a basket case, you personal attacking son of a gun, you a tight-head ponytail wearing Negro.
Mr.
Davis.
Davis.
Don't tell me who I am. Chair this basket. You don't want me to.
Mr. Davis.
Don't tell me who I am. Chair this meeting. You don't know how to chair a meeting. I want this sent to the Ombudsman's office, the Ethics Committee, the federal court, discrimination, Title VII, because I'm black and you teamed up with white folks. You mad at me? You been hollering at me, little handkerchief head Negro, for all meetings. Handkerchief head Negro is somebody who try to please white folks by hollering at a Negro.
Any more discussion?
Now, if you proud, I can't trust these black Negroes.
Order. Mr. Chair, I'm not saying that Mr. Mays was not out of order, but that was a personal attack. from the chair.
I've
It
been
was
personal
inappropriate.
attack, dog. Look, you can
I
take up on him if
understand
you
that
want
I'm
to.
not.
You ain't that's
Mr.
personal to
Davis,
me all night long,
Mr.
bringing
Davis,
residents
I
against
understand that. Mr. Davis, I'm just saying as the.
You judging me, bruh?
I want her out of here. I want them out. They think this meeting is out of control. It's cause of three of you. You ain't got the flow. You ain't got the flow. You can't just holler out. Call for the question. And they, hold up, you out of order.
I can't.
This ain't no game. This ain't no game. Y'all want to say he done lost control. I'm in control. That's why y'all ain't in control. But you want to be in control. You want to be in control of something you ain't in control of. You make the rules, and then you don't want to live up to them. Y'all all hopping up. Sit back down, Eva. It's crazy, the three of y'all. And three of y'all ain't finna run this. And y'all all three acting the same. Now you're going to say you done lost control. I ain't lost control. What's your point?
Councilman Mays, can we get to the vote?
You got an appeal. And we're going to get to the vote. If the chair say enough is enough, remove him, that's what he waiting for. And he rightfully so. Because we discussed it. I want him gone. Eva and her and now you. Three of y'all. And y'all better pray and hope this appeal don't win, because if he hear it win or lose, y'all gone. But whether this appeal win or lose, 5 people on this council better get some backbone. 5 people better get some backbone. Because I'm here to tell you, Kate Fields and Worthing, y'all not gonna make a farce out of this proceeding. I don't care what you care about me and the president meeting. I don't care what you care about the charter being messed up. A resolution gonna come. And y'all done fought it.
Point of information.
What's your point?
Councilman Mays, is what you're talking about germane to the appeal?
That was my point. Y'all thought it was when they was talking about it. Now you got a double standard. You even talked about the president when I asked you a point of information. You was talking about me and the president meeting in the middle of an appeal. So yeah, it's germane. Miss Galloway, you out of order, interrupting me, talking about no. You want to have a dialogue more so than a point of information.
Get your crackhead ass into some rehab. I ain't got time for this bullshit.
And I ask that you would be dismissed from this meeting.
Nope.
Are you okay?
Are you telling
Are
me?
you okay, Miss Worthing? Are you okay?
I mean, you're just sitting in your chair.
And you be eating food like we at McDonald's.
Well, what's the fact is if you can just sit your tail down in the seat, then you'll know what's going on in the meeting.
I ain't got no tail, girl.
Do I have the floor? Do I?
Yes, you do.
You have the floor.
Thank you very much.
What a fool.
Mr. Mays is talking so loudly I cannot hear the.
Your point of order is received. Mr. Mays, you are out of order, and I'm giving you your warning.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Disorderly.
Sitting on that board, you're supposed to listen to everything going on. But you're playing on your phone.
No, I'm not playing on my phone. I'm taking care of business. I'm not studying what you're talking about.
I know you ain't studying.
Okay, then don't attack me.
Now give me my theme music.
You full of That's what you are. You full of
They tried to rule him out of order, but Eric Mays was the only one keeping the order that mattered. See, the world saw a viral clip. Flint saw a shield. The world heard a loud voice. The First Ward heard a man willing to go to jail to keep their water clean and their pockets full. He was the only politician who could turn a city council seat into a throne and a point of order into a battle cry. He didn't just play the game, he exposed the scoreboard. From the front lines of the water crisis to the final fight over the ARPA millions, Eric Mays never bowed. he never bent, and he sure as hell never backed down. He was classy enough to know the law, and ratchet enough to make sure you didn't use it against his people. So give the man his flowers while the fragrance can still reach the north side. The seat is empty, the chambers are quiet, and the illegal committee might think they won. But legends don't die. They just become the blueprint. Rest in power to the goat of the gavel, Councilman Eric Mays. First Ward forever. Until next time, it's your girl Renee Amir. Peace, love, and the pursuit of happiness.